Sunrise means you may have missed Fajr. Sunset means you get to eat.
Good. With the Ramadan coming up, that's perfect.
Exactly.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Getting to Know. I'm your guest host, Rami Sultan, and with us today is Ahmed Mostafa, who's running for Congress in District 16. With Election Day coming up on March 5th, let's jump in and get to know him.
Hey.
Ahmed Mostafa, Assalamu alaikum.
Great seeing you again.
You too, you as well. Thank you for being on the show.
Of course, I'm super excited to be on the show.
Amazing. And let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you first tell us your name and where you grew up?
My name is Ahmed Mostafa, and I grew up in Menlo Park, right here in the Bay.
Can you tell us what your dream job was when you were a kid?
Liberator. It's super cheesy, but I had these dreams when I was a child, like real life dreams where I'd be on this horse in the middle of the city. So it doesn't make any sense at all. And I would be uplifting people. And that happened particularly after like hearing about Bosnian children and what was happening there.
Can you tell us where you went to college?
I went to college at Foothill College, where I was student body president. Then I transferred to UC Santa Barbara, where I was the student body vice president. And then I went to law school at Loyola Chicago.
And can you tell us a little bit about your family?
I have an amazing mother and father. I was very privileged. We're an immigrant family. So my dad came here to the United States. I was born here. And I have two amazing younger sisters.
Can you tell us something about yourself that the community might not know?
Yeah, I'm a certified yoga teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
Dreamer.
What's your favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby is to play sports.
Can you tell me your favorite homemade dish?
Molokhia.
Can you tell me one thing that you can't live without?
I can't live without prayer, which is salah.
What do you do to relax?
Yoga.
What's the top thing on your bucket list?
To change the world.
If you were an ice cream flavor, what flavor would you be?
Delicious.
What's the hardest part of your job?
As a candidate for Congress, call time. Calling people and asking for money.
What do you like best about your job?
Giving people hope.
And what were you doing before you ran for Congress?
I was a former policy lead at Google. I'm also a women's rights attorney where I teach a clinic at Stanford representing survivors of sexual violence.
What was your favorite part of that job?
Uplifting dignity of people.
And what's the most challenging thing with that job?
Listening to stories about the worst moment of somebody's life.
And what's the most common question that you get on the campaign trail?
What's your strategy to win?
If you could have dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
It would be Malcolm X because of his humility, and he always dedicated himself to justice and dignity for folks.
What are some personal rules that you never break?
I would never not be kind to people. I would never not try to listen to people. I think those are just essential human values.
What's your favorite thing about Islam?
Islam teaches you how to treat people with dignity and respect, and kind of leads into my favorite hadith, actually.
And what's your favorite hadith?
Hadith al-Muflis. It's the hadith about bankruptcy. They treated people so poorly that people will take from their good deeds until they have no good deeds left to give. So they will give them their bad deeds. We have a great and amazing community that one of the essential components of our deen is how we treat each other and how we stand up for each other.
Favorite surah in the Quran?
It's Surah Al-Ikhlas, so Qul huwa Allahu ahad. If you say it 3 times, it's as if you've said the whole Quran, because it's like speaks to 1/3 of the values in the Quran.
Favorite dua?
Favorite dua is the dua the Prophet ﷺ said after Aqaba. I would say that one is especially meaningful today because it talks about the injustices that are happening to the Prophet ﷺ and him having no resources, but him saying that so long as God is pleased with me, it's okay.
Favorite prayer of the day?
Fajr.
Dua or dhikr?
Dua.
Mecca or Medina?
Medina.
Ramadan or Hajj?
I haven't done Hajj, so Ramadan.
Omar or Abu Bakr?
Omar.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl, but I wish I was an early bird.
Favorite writing spot?
Coffee shops.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs, 100%.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset. Sunrise means you may have missed Fajr. Sunset means you get to eat.
With the Ramadan coming up, that's perfect.
Exactly.
What's your favorite comfort food on the campaign trail?
Probably kebab.
Favorite thing about running for office?
Giving people hope.
If elected, what's the first thing that you do to achieve in Congress?
I would write legislation to protect the dignity of individuals. One simple thing that's easy is revamp Title IX to protect survivors of sexual violence.
If elected, who's the one congressperson that you'd be most excited to meet?
I would say Representative Rashida because she is the first Arab and Muslim congresswoman, and both those kind of things, and I am following in her footsteps in that regard.
What's the favorite thing about your district?
The weather here. It's incredible. If you've ever left the Bay and lived elsewhere, you're like, whoa, okay, so that's what winter's like.
Can you share a fun fact about your campaign team?
Yeah, we all became super close friends very fast. Very diverse, but yeah, we all kind of are aligned in our values, and as such, we're very close.
Door knocking or phone banking?
Door knocking. Because when you door knock, you get to meet new people. They get to see you for who you are. You get to see them and hear their stories directly. They're more excited to talk to you generally.
In one sentence, why are you running for Congress?
I'm running for Congress to give people hope and dignity, and to ensure that people who feel unheard and feel unseen are heard and seen in the halls of Congress.
In a few words, what should voters know about your campaign?
Voters should know that my campaign is about human dignity and uplifting those who feel unheard and silenced. And so whether that's here in the Bay Area or people abroad in Gaza, we want to make sure that people's stories are heard.
If your campaign had a reality TV show, what would it be called?
On the Trail or The Pathway to Congress. I don't know. Cheesy.
If you could let the viewers know one thing, what would it be?
Never give up on your dreams. It takes a dreamer to change the world. Only 150 years ago, nobody had seen anything larger than an eagle fly. But the Wright brothers had this dream of flying, and people laughed at them. They ridiculed them. But not only did they achieve their dream and change the world for themselves, but they changed the world for everybody. So always believe in your dream, follow your dreams, and pursue them. And not only can you change the world for you, but you can change the world for everybody.
Wow, I'm ready to fly right now. That was amazing.
All right.
Ahmed Mostafa, on
Yeah.
that note, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Great seeing you.
Amazing. That was really good. That was
All right.
really good.
Well, yeah, it's